Welcome, everybody. And yes, I'm outside. So hopefully, you guys can hear me well because I'm just using the microphone from my um, computer. And there's probably a lot of background noise between traffic going by and the birds and whatever else is happening. So, welcome. It's the last day of the month, July 31st. Oh my God. Last day of the month. Tomorrow's August 1st. Rabbit. Um, Wanting to bring in, this is bringing in some really new new energy, I guess. New energy. I Talking with my beautiful neighbor, and this morning I'm out on my deck, and it's Olivia's birthday. Never forget a Leo's birthday. That's one thing that I know. Never forget a Leo's birthday, because Leo, the world centers around Leos, right? They're the sun. So have to celebrate that birthday time. Today's about happiness and your happiness and how you find your happiness. That is where today is. Today is your happiness, where everybody is falling into what the spell that where Pisces was when Pisces went into Neptune last year, retrograded in March, and the spell was cast, and then it retrograded out into back into Aquarius. And now we have Jupiter going over that same spot where it's enhancing the spell. So a lot of people are still falling for the same story and looking at the same story of what it was last year. And this is where people, wanting to run away, in far away places, like wanting to run away, because the world has been crazy, this has been upsetting, I need a change, and this is thinking that's going to bring them the happiness, when with the North Node in Gemini, it's now, like you ask, this is now, this isn't then, it isn't when this happens, it is in the now. Geminis are very much, when they're looking at things, it's not for long travel, it's short travel, it's bikes and trains and cars and walking. That's North Node in Gemini. It's about looking and finding the information now, not later. So this is where people are falling into that illusional, hoping someone is going to save me, and I'm going to find that over here is going to bring me that happiness. And we have the sun in Leo, man. Sun in Leo. This is good shit. And Mercury's there. So Mercury's chatting this all up, wanting to give us some information, and the nodes serve the sun, and the nodes serve the king and the queen. This is they serve, they're there of service to the king and the queen. And with that North Node, how can I bring in greatness for you, better things for you? How is that going to help you now? And stepping into that power of now is very important. And for you to look at um, where you can be exalted in your life now. And when we get lost in the world, we get lost in the fear of it all, and with so much segregation happening. And it's like when I see things being posted on the news or Instagram or wherever, and I look at it, and then everybody jumps on, yeah, yeah, and they rally up for that. And I'm like, okay, how about if we take a step back? How about if we look at this a little bit closer? Even though it might be horrific or what have you, and whatever it is, what's the ultimate goal in this? And that's where North Node Gemini is. Are you asking the questions, or are you afraid to ask the questions because you're afraid that you might be wrong, or you might offend somebody, or this isn't, I don't know, this isn't the right question. I don't know. But this is where asking the questions. And many times we don't want to ask the questions. We want to point fingers and accuse and make accusations. So today, this is the long weekend. This is a beautiful summer long weekend. Yes, it is smoky. And yes, there are a lot of fires in the air. Well, we got Uranus in Taurus. It is, you got electricity in the earth. So, fires are starting by, um, a lot of them are being, by lightning and different things like that. Or there be a spark. How Uranus is that? A spark coming off a train because it's so hot and burning down a little town. This is that's so Uranus in Earth, right? It's a spark. The spark. Here I am. I'm electricity, bringing that spark out. And so this is where is your spark on this earth? Where are you sparking yourself? Where are you creating your energy within this realm? So I'm not going to spend too long with you guys today. I have a few things that I have to do, and get out. My meditation. So if you're wanting to join me for my meditation on Monday, it starts on Monday, and it's the Ego Eradicator. It's $25 for the whole month. It is Monday through Friday. We start at 6 a.m., but that doesn't mean you have to be there at 6 a.m. It is recorded. So you could put it on at any time. It is one that goes for 1 to 3 minutes when we do that meditation. And so I would say 30 minutes tops for Monday through Friday that you'd have to spend, maybe even less. But the transformation that this brings into your body immediately, you will feel that, because we are bringing in that prana, we're bringing in that essence of balancing, especially our nervous system, which right now is being hacked, with that Uranian energy, and also with Mercury being so close to the sun, the Gazini's happening again, being burnt up. With all of that happening, a lot of our nervous system, that low grade anxiety is there. So we have this meditation that's going to help to bring in that nice balance, that nice flow for you. So when we're doing that, it is where, in doing that meditation, we are also detoxing. So we're taking away all the stuff that's no longer needed in our body, and we're bringing in the good stuff. We're bringing in the good stuff so that we can go through the day with clarity. And that's, it's amazing after you do it, the meditation, because we do it with the breath of fire and the clarity. It's, things look so much brighter after you do it. And so it is a very beautiful one. We'll be doing it till the end, till September 30th. And so we'll be doing it right to the end of the month. So pretty much I think close to 5 weeks with this one. So 25 days in total. So if you are wanting, that's $1 a day. I just thought of that. That's $1 a day to join me for morning meditation. So get a hold of me. It's $25. Also have the long weekend sale. Mini readings, $25. So it's a mini reading. And what that is that I ask for your date of birth. And I ask for, if you have your time and place, awesome. And I give you a reading. I record it, and it's for you. It's not a general reading. Now, I've seen some, what they do is that they will do something like this, but they have a generated video and they just send it out. I don't do it. I actually sit there, record, and I say, hey, like Raylene or Dana or, Candace, I say, hey, hi, how are you? And I do a reading. I pull up your chart, I pull up your information, and I look at some of the aspects to help you along. The reading's approximately anywhere from 10 minutes to maybe 25 minutes, depending on the information that needs to come in for you. there's a lot that can come in 10 minutes. Trust me, right? There is so much that can come in. Thank you, Dana, and thank you, Raylene. Raylene was saying it's worth it. And Dana saying mine was excellent. Thanks, Mary June. Loved that mom and dad connected. And that's true. Your if connections from your ancestors will come in too. So I can't always guarantee that, but usually they walk in and say, "Hey, I'm here. I got a message." And no, not generated. No, that they're not. So this is where, if you are wanting one, and it's a long weekend special, so and it helps me and it helps you, so to create the abundance in the world. So that's what I'm doing now, and it's something that I love to do. I love, I know my energy. So if I'm getting low on energy, that means I need to be around people. That's part of my energy. I need to have people around me to do my thing. If I'm always by myself, that's where I can get very, very low. And so me doing this in the morning, I get hyped up, I get going because I feel your energies, and we have a little conversation, and it's awesome. So I love it. And so doing things like this is my joy. This is my spark. This is my shizzle. I'm going to use that shizzle dizzle. And being here for people is a part of my road. So it is something that I love to do. And I noticed after, after a year or so of doing human design, that a lot of people that are around me, or that come for my classes, the majority are manifestor generators. I got a lot of generators and manifestor generators for human design. So those are the people, but that makes sense because I'm a projector. So being a projector, I'm the person that is able to see things in a bigger scope, a bigger view. So when I'm able to see things in a bigger view, then I'm able to help the generators to source things out, to feel things, and same with manifestor generators, so that you're not burning yourself out, and that you're feeling, like, oh my God, what just happened? Why am I feeling so low? And I have a gift that I'm able to see that. I can see where you are burning out, or where you're using your excess energies. And when I see that, I can help you as long as you ask me. If you ask me, I can help you. If you don't ask me, I can't help you, because it's not my job to interfere. Although sometimes I do interfere, but that always backfires when I interfere. If I'm not invited to the party, here comes Eris. If I'm not invited to the party, then I just can't go. But here comes Eris, who could be the goddess of discord, which I can feel. I can get a little bit of bitterness to it. But I got to understand that that's not for my full potential. There's a reason why I'm not there. So honoring that is so important. That's part of my journey. That's part of what I'm learning for my own self, is to learn that, hey, this isn't for me, it's for somebody else. Just like this morning, my husband was saying, hey, you shouldn't, because I listen to a lot of different astrologers. Some astrologers he doesn't like. My husband's like, I don't like him. And I'm like, that's because he's a double Leo. So that tough, like you could really feel that energy. And my husband is a Scorpio Capricorn. And so he's totally, structured, and that Scorpio energy too that he has, with the earthliness that comes through. And then the person, when he's a double Leo, is like, here I am on fire with a Taurus moon. So I like to have things and I like to flaunt it. I'm the peacock. And my husband's like, that's not practical, kind of thing. So it's funny because you can see the clash, and I'm just like, ooh, I like that peacock. That looks really cool. And where he was even saying to me, he goes, well, they should be following you and all of this. And I'm like, yeah, but this is their road. That's not my road. I mean, in what they have done and how they have created their platform, the whole bit. That's their thing. That's how they've done it. I'm doing mine a little differently. I'm doing, I continue on my road, doing what I do, and I feel like my road is this beautiful, and I'm going to have a French Provence lane with these high, beautiful trees, and I'm just going along the road doing my thing. Other people can be at hyperspeed on either side, which is cool because that's their road. And sometimes they will come into my road and we'll travel along and off they go again. But I like to be on my French Provence road that is very country. The birds are singing, and then there's a little bit of water, and just sort of like, that's my flow. And when people come and they work with me, or I do a reading for them, it brings them into my road. It brings them into that calmness and bringing them that, okay, this is what I need to do so that they can center and ground themselves to go forward. And centering and grounding is so important because then you can get the full focal point of what is happening in your world and what you're feeling, because sometimes you're unable to pinpoint what you're feeling, right? If you're unable to pinpoint what you're feeling, it's like I feel something, I'm not sure what it is, and my gift is saying, come in, let me do this reading. This is what's happening. I disappeared. I disappeared. Poof. But that's the flow. That's the flow, right? My flow, Caribbean beach near that water. That's beautiful. And she disappeared, and I reappeared. I wiped. I was doing something on my computer, and I just wiped something off, and I must have touched a button. Sorry about that. But yeah, finding that flow, that's for you, right? But I'm back. I'm back. I'm still here. I'm on. I just pressed a button and I disappeared for a moment. But I'm here. I'm still here. So it is, and it's understanding that. I mean, Dana was saying that her flow is a Caribbean beach, and definitely. But I can also know, because I know your energy, that the Caribbean back again. The Caribbean beach would be awesome, and I think that's where you can get your juice. That's where you can get your juice, right? But you have to be busy. So the beach is nice, and I think you could get your juice there, but you need to have something that is going to, um, you because you're a manifestor generator. You have to keep going. You have to be busy and doing things and learning. So that's an important piece for you. So if you're not, just sitting around, you would get very antsy after a while. That's your juice. That's your, that Bugs Bunny juice. On Bugs Bunny, when he was with, who was he with? I'm trying to think of the, anyways, in the Bugs Bunny, and he's, this is a juice. This is Michael's juice. Michael Jordan, and he's drinking this here. Everybody have the juice, and you can get all pumped up. Yeah. We're dated. That's your juice. There's my juice. I'm all jived up. Okay, let's get going. And then you're off like a rocket. And so, unlike, where for me, it's like that's where the constant, and having people around, and that energy, understanding that energy of self is so important. And I love it that within the human design book that I don't have it beside me right now, but it's by Karen Curry. She talks about helping kids. So if you have children that are projectors or manifestor generators or reflectors are really a hard one. They're very rare, but that are very high sensitivity. Everything is undefined in their body, so they are really picking up everything in the world around you. They're very talkative and loving and people, but they can get sick very easily because of they're so open, and they have to really work with the moon phases. Like they're on a constant 28-day cycle for making decisions. They can't make a decision right away. They'll have to wait from moon cycle to moon cycle. If they don't, they can actually make their bodies can easily break down. Um, so this is like understanding that type of energy. I really think I haven't looked at Mateus, but I think Mateus would definitely be a manifestor generator, especially with all that air energy that he has. And he does have that here I am, that outgoing personality and creating abundance for himself too. So when we understand how the people around us function, then we can actually work with that energy, and it can help ourselves and they can help themselves with how they are working within the world around us. I think my husband's a projector and I'm a projector, so not, not a good combination at times. Yes, the morning meditations are fabulous for building the momentum to start the day. They really do help to get things moving. And I know sometimes, like within the first week of the last meditation, or even the meditation before that, um, where you might be a bit angry during the first week. And the reason being, or you might be emotional during the first week. And that's because we're moving the energies. We're moving things out of the tissues. We're moving things and creating space for more light to come in. And so when you're moving energies around within your body, definitely there are going to be things coming out, projecting scorpions. Well, scorpions always go for the truth, right? And they're very territorial. Very territorial. and and the thing is, Dana, you go with your flow. That's the thing, is like you're not a 6 a.m. chick, so don't do it at 6 a.m. Do it at 1 in the afternoon. I can see you sitting in your backyard, or on, just on your deck. Just I know the spot where where you should sit, off of your living room there, and just allowing yourself just that time just to do that and connect. That is your connection. Ooh, the chopper's up again. Haven't seen him for a couple days, doing his little scope around. Maybe he's coming out to spy on me again. Again. What did you do before, Mary? But allowing yourself to go with that flow is important. Me and the dogs, yeah. And it's funny because a lot of people, when they start doing the meditations, their animals come right by them, because your energy is changing. And or when I go on a scope with somebody, and I did a reading with one woman a couple weeks ago, and she goes, oh my God, as soon as you started talking, my dog went she goes, my dog was going crazy, and then all of a sudden you started talking and giving, channeling the information. She goes, she settled right down, and she was just like, and she goes, I've never seen her that calm. And that happens with me and animals. So I started in December, and I'm grateful. Your cat, and that does. My girlfriend has she raises Lily, her name's Lily, Great Danes, and her one Great Dane knew every time I came into the house, or every time I talked to her on the phone and stuff. And her Great Dane would come straight into the room, and actually, some, because it's such a big head, come in and take a look at, oh, she's there. So it's, so certain animals can pick up my energies quite quickly. Our dog likes it when My daughter's dog likes it when I give her Reiki. Her dog's moody. I don't know. There's something odd about her dog sometimes because she gets very moody. She's a moody dog, and I don't take um, I don't do well with moody dogs or with people who are trying to um, be moody around me in a negative way. So the dog knows. The dog goes, "Oh, I just pissed her off." Into the kennel. The kennel you go, dog. And she knows her kennel. So today, find your happiness, find your happy spot with what you want to do. And I will be sending out the email for everybody for the, um, what do you call it? For the meditation. So it'll be. Oh, that's the neighbor's dog. I'm like, where's that dog? Where's the dog barking from? It's the neighbor's dog, uh, which hardly ever barks. That's just weird. Oh, my, you know what? 10 to 1, my cat is annoying him. Poor thing. So, yeah, my cat has a tendency to go around and annoy dogs. Um, because that dog never barks. Never hear anything from him. He's actually a very good dog. But yeah, today find that happiness, find that place where you can um, create what you need to create in your world. And if you are wanting, or you know of somebody who wants a mini reading, definitely let them know. And I know she's so, yeah, this is weird because that dog never barks. Honestly, it never barks. So she's trying to get somebody's attention. She's trying to call her master. Golf tourney starts today. Good luck in the golf tourney. Is it? Do you guys get a shot for every hole? A shot of tequila. So you go and you finish that round and you're like, oh, shot of tequila. Next round, another shot of tequila. So at the end you have 18 shots. So, but enjoy your golf tournament. That should be fun, and have a wonderful time. I want everybody to have a great day today. Yeah, there's going to be some people heads in the clouds and things like that, but you know what? Stay upon your road, whatever road you are on. That's your road, and create your happiness from there. So have a great one, and may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless you all. And have a blessed day, everyone. And we will talk to you soon. Bye bye. See ya.